So the financial aid office has affected my time at Millersville really in a positive way. They really helped me find scholarships and connect me to the right people to get me into college. Every time I have to pay something, whether that's a book or equipment or anything that I need, I get reimbursed right away. And so far it's been a smooth ride. The financial aid office helped me through my transition from high school to college by just again being there for me, having people to go ask questions to, just sitting down and just having them break down the basics to me. Now I'm at a pace where I understand all the college quote unquote lingo, like FAFSA, FIA. Oh, I am a part of a program called Lancaster Partnership. Really helped me go through school. They gave me grants every semester, and that's all GPA based, so it really motivates the student like myself to get a 3.2 and above literally every semester. I try to achieve at least Dean's List, because like the higher GPA you get is the more help you get, and that's just the mindset that LPP had given me. So if financial aid office was never really here, or if I never really, used the financial aid office, I'd be struggling right now. Like I'd probably be thousands of dollars in debt, not knowing that I could have saved so much money going to college. Shout out to the financial aid office because they're the real deal. They help your students, they help Millersville, and they're just cool people.
When I came to Millersville, I had no idea of how I'm going to even pay for my tuition and how to even approach it. But it was very interesting to see how the university played a very great role by directing me to the offices of financial aid. Profoundly very appreciative of the entire team, especially Julie. She walked me through everything, and even still now, she still talks to me and advises me. Millersville became a family to me. It became my second home to me, and it gave me the strength to keep carrying on. The love for school increased because I almost gave up, but she's the one who said, no, this is not a place to give up, you can do it. Through her, it made my whole perspective of the school change. The entire team too has been very generous, very helpful, very kind, approachable. Without them, I don't know how some of us would be. May God continue blessing all your hearts. I encourage everyone out there who might have no hope of studying because they have difficulties in getting tuition. This is the right place to be. They have the kindest, warmest, well-trained, patient, understanding people they can ever be. Thank you.
I could tell you about the first time I came into the office. It was probably February 5th or something, 2014. And my father had just passed December 2013. Because of that, I needed money. We kind of knew something was gonna happen with him. So my whole first year of school was just screwed up because of that. So I came into the office, it was Miss Abby, and I said, look, I need an emergency loan or some money for books. I already took one out, but it didn't cover much. So I explained to my father just passed. 2 days later, I meet Dwight Horsey. And I'm like, look, my sister, my brother, they're taking it rough and I wanna make sure they're okay. And he was like, that's great, but what about you? And that was the first time where another male, black male specifically, that made me realize I was more than a number. From that day forward, I developed a bond with him. I developed a bond with the staff in here. That's why I call them my financial aid moms. And when the opportunity came to work, it was like a no-brainer. What I learned about them, they're really qualitative thinkers. If I just walk in and Dwight just gives me some money and says, okay, good luck on your semester, cool. I solved that problem that day. But my father just passed, and I'm a young man. How can this young man get through school? How can we get him through this semester, this week? And Dwight made it apparent that he cared about that the day I met him. I think that's the biggest thing I would say to every student. Just come in and be transparent to say, I need help. Just so much stuff I didn't know, and I was fortunate to have this office really break that down for me and teach me. It was big for me. Thank you for going over the baby steps with me, being what everything my father was, and then some to me. Thank you for that, the entire office.
The financial aid office here at Millersville greatly influenced me throughout my years just by being very supportive. More than financially, they've been there for me with school, like just my regular courses every day, and just for my personal well-being, just to make sure that I'm okay to keep up with my courses and just to be focused. So I come from a low-income family, so it's definitely a lot harder for me to just pay for college in general, even books. So they help me sign up for grants, help me look for different loans, and even just filling out FAFSA and FIA and all that stuff that we generally need to use in order to pay for school. I've been through a lot, and my grades weren't the best, and I was even at a point where I wasn't gonna be able to finish school with financial aid. So I've been given a second chance, and it's really not hard. Honestly, I took their advice and I ran with it. And if I didn't take their advice, then I would not still be here. When I was in high school, my counselor told me, like, it might be a struggle, it depends on what school you go to. Financial aid is not your best friend. I got here and was completely blown away, completely. I can get grants just because I'm a good student? What? So I just want to say this. Everyone thinks financial aid is not approachable, but they are very much approachable. They're amazing, from front desk to everyone that's in the back offices. They do everything they can do to make sure that the students have what they have. But I want to thank everyone, the director, Emmy, Julia, Sam, and just the staff in general. They are awesome.